stand up here and tell you Jesus is coming. If you're not saved, you're going to hell, and they giggle at you.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody told you no more lies than a weatherman.
Right.
Think about it. Snow's coming, and it don't come. Rain's coming, it don't come. We ain't got no snow coming, and it snows 12 inches.
Yeah.
Nobody will lie to you no more than weatherman. He's the devil's advocate for Sunday. That's what he is.
Right.
He started broadcasting on Saturday to shut churches down on Sunday. I've seen it so many times. And every time I've ever called church off because the sun come out. You ever seen that? Has that ever happened over here? It's happened so many times to me. I look out and say, my gracious, this is snowing hard. Call church off, sun come out. But I'm telling you, I mean, we believe anything sometimes other than a word from heaven. Surely there's more blessed and noble way to respond to spiritual things. And these people here throughout this hill country today, they understood that as was related to the birth of John the Baptist. They laid it up in their hearts, saying, what manner of child shall this be? God's in this thing. We know He's in it, and we revere Him. We respect Him. We laid it up in our hearts. What manner of child shall this be? And no more than they asked the question, did the Holy Spirit give them the answer. What did He answer? In the last part of verse 66. And the hand of the Lord was with Him.
Right.
The Holy Ghost said, you want to know what manner of child this is? The hand of the Lord is with Him. Or as we might say today, John the Baptist held hands with God. Amen. Amen. I mean, they walked hand in hand. What manner of child is he? Holy Ghost said, hand of the Lord is with him. He's going to hold hands with God. Now, when a couple holds hands, this would be what we would consider unbroken closeness. Would you not agree?
Mm-hmm.
You hold hands. I don't hold hands with my wife. She's laughing. She's laughing. Every time she grabs my hand, I'll pull it back. We're blow on that right now. We've got two old holding hands. We just kiss. We just get real old hands. But if you're holding hands with someone, I mean, there's an unbroken closeness there. Her face is red as a pickle face back there. Hey, I'll teach you about this preaching business. You hang in here with me. Would you not agree? There's unbroken closeness there when you're holding hands. I mean, you got to agree, it'd be difficult to hold someone's hand if there's 2 or 3 people allowed to get between you and the one you're trying to hold hands with.
Right.
It cannot be done. So what I'm saying is, if John and God are going to hold hands, then nobody or nothing is going to be allowed to come between them.
That's good.
Amen. The Holy Ghost said, hand of God's going to be with him. He's going to get God by the hand. And he's not going to allow anything or anybody to get between him and God. Nothing's going to break this closeness between him and God. Now this clearly shows us from whence John's help would come. It was God who was going to give John the ability to accomplish this task of going before Jesus Christ, prepare the way of the Lord. God has given John this power to do this. God's help is absolutely essential if you and I expect to accomplish anything for Him. Yes, you've got to have His help.
That's right.
There's a verse in the Bible often, so many times forgotten, John 15:5. Jesus said, I'm the vine, you are the branches, he that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit, for without me you can do nothing.
Right.
That's what Jesus said. If you don't have me, you can't do nothing.
Right.
Now, we understand any undertaking on our part has to have God's backing in order to experience success. If He's not backing it, if He's not in it, I mean, if you ain't got Him, you can't do nothing.
That's right.
There'll be no success there. I mean, in order for John to fulfill this ministry entrusted him, it's a must that he go in the strength and in the power of God. The task that lay ahead of him was too much for him to face in mere human strength.
Right.
I'm telling you, his enemies were going to be too numerous. enemy he was going to have to face was going to be too strong for him to defeat in his own strength. We must understand the miracle working power of God will be needed after John's birth. Not only was God's working power in him getting here, but his power was going to be needed after John's birth. I mean, his miracle working power must go on in John's life, protecting him and teaching and equipping and illuminating his mind in order for him to have a successful ministry. It would depend on God being with him. Sadly, there's some in the church that just don't recognize the need of God's hand in their life.
Right.
It is. These seem to be more concerned about holding hands with people who don't know God than they do with holding hands with people that know God. I'd rather hold hands with somebody who knows God.
Amen.
Right.
Than to hold hands with a bunch of folks who don't know God.
Right.
These pride themselves in thinking they can operate the way they please without any need of God's help. However, anyone who has ever held the hand of God, listen, if you ever undertook a task that God was in, and you held his hand, you're fully aware that it's he and he alone that gave you the strength for that special service. You knew you couldn't do it without him, and you held his hand through that thing, and you know it was God that gave you the strength and the ability to do that. Therefore, let us pray constantly for his help. And may we ever keep before us a verse in the Bible in Psalm 121. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. Keep that verse in your mind. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Jesus said, without me, you can do nothing. So yes, John the Baptist was fulfilled ministry and trusted him because the hand of the Lord was with him. He kept his hand, God's hand. He strode hand in hand with the Lord. What manner of child shall this be? And the Spirit of God said, the hand of God is going to be with him.
Right.
Look down here, verse 80, as we close tonight. And the child grew and waxed strong in spirit, and was in the deserts till the day of his showing unto Israel. From the wording of this verse right here, we understand that John grew to be a fine specimen of a man, physically speaking. He was much of a man, physically speaking. And he was also grew to be a fine specimen of a man, spiritually speaking.
Yep.
He was a man physically, and he was a man spiritually. There's a lot of people among us that have grown to be healthy and robust physically. However, when you examine their spiritual growth, they still look sort of puny. I mean, they're robust, but in their spiritual life, they just still look puny, weak. Wasn't the case with old John the Baptist. His spiritual growth kept up with his physical maturity. And let me say, spiritual growth is not something that we just obtain by accident, and it don't come overnight. I mean, it's achieved by obedience, study, prayer. I mean, spending time in the Word, obeying the Word, walking in the Word. 1 Peter 2:2, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the Word, that you may grow thereby. That's what we grow spiritually, by the Word of the Lord.
Amen.
It's said here in verse 80, look at it again, verse 80 of Luke 1, that John was in the deserts till the day of his showing unto Israel. He was strengthened in his inner man while secluded alone with God. That's where he got strength in his inner man. Secluded out there in the desert, alone with the Lord. Brother, this will help you. This helped me. We cannot effectively serve God till we learn the importance of spending time alone with him.
Right.
That's right. I mean, there's so many illustrations of that in the Bible. Moses spent years in the desert before he went back to deliver the children of Israel. Elijah was alone for a time at the brook Kiri. Daniel took 3 times a day to get alone with God.
Yep.
3 times a day, Daniel said, I got to get along with God. I got to have some quiet time with the Lord. I got to pray to God. Jesus saw a time to get away from the crowds, to be alone with the Father, read the Bible. He would give a great time before day, go out into a desert place and pray. And if anybody could been about prayer to get the Son of God, but He showed us that we need to pray too.
Right.
Fact is, we need times of seclusion in order to gain our footing. We need times alone with the Lord to be able to receive the direction that we need. You'd be surprised how you can get direction just being alone with the Lord in that secluded place with the Lord. You notice John didn't even come out of the desert until the day of his showing. God determined the time of his showing. And that day did not come until he had spent much time alone with God.
That's right.
God had him down and prepared him in a desert place. And he didn't come out until God was through with him in that secluded place. I mean, it was only after spending time alone with God that John was ready to serve. I remember when I first got saved. I'll tell you, when you first get saved, you're just so zealous. You think you can win the world. And I mean, you think you know everything. And I remember trying to talk to some truck drivers one time, and I'm going to tell you what's the truth. Them boys wanted me to the ball. They knew more about the Bible than I did, and they was cussing and carrying on. They knew more about the book. I couldn't even talk with them. It short-changed me a little bit. I come to the conclusion, after the Holy Spirit spoke to me, well, if you're going to do a little talking about me, you're going to have to get somewhere to learn or something happened there. So I went in seclusion. Hey, man. I was secluded, man. I tell you, I got somewhere where I could read and pray, and I wanted to make sure the next time that I started doing some talking, that I was going to be able to know what I was talking about. That's what God did with John. God said, John's got an important ministry here. He's going to be the forerunner, the Lord Jesus Christ. He can't go out there in his own strength. I mean, he can go out there in his mindset. So God put him out there in a desert place. And he started schooling, training, preparing him for the work at hand. I mean, we got too many people today that are over their day of public showing without first probably meeting with the Lord. Amen. Yes, sir. But in order for believers to live for God and serve Him effectively, they must spend a good deal of private time with God. Did you know that the devil has this world programmed for sound? Think about it. You go to the grocery store, sound. Music. Oldie goldies, rock and roll. You go to the dentist's office, sound. Amen. I had a woman clean my teeth one time humming them oldie goldies. Had me all jacked back. I couldn't do nothing. Couldn't hardly breathe. And the old goldie being played on the radio, and she's singing it right in my face. I mean, they oh! I'm like, the last time you ever cleaned these? You didn't clean no more. You're not a preacher. You need better than that stuff. Holy Ghost. Devil got programs. Everywhere you go to sound. Yeah. Loud mufflers. Motorcycle loud. Sound everywhere you go. The devil's got this world programmed for sound. Because he don't want you to get a quiet place. Because if it's a quiet place, you'll hear God.
Right.
So would you not agree with me? The world has been programmed for sound. Shouldn't you and I want to cherish our quiet time? Yes, sir. That's good. Yes, sir. What manner of child is this? Was the question asked pertaining to John. God's Spirit said, the child that will hold hands with me. What manner of child he is? He's a child that's going to hold hands with me. He's going to grow to be a mighty man. He's going to be the forerunner of my son. Cherish your quiet time. Cherish your quiet time. Amen. Father, we love you and thank you again for loving us. Thank you for the Bible. Hopefully, prayer will say something tonight. Help these fine folk. I pray, God, that you'll just continue to help us in our walk with thee. We sure do love you. Thank you again. Taught us so much here in the scripture tonight about how thankful, how rejoiceful, how blessed we are to be healed. We want to give you praise for that. No matter how you may sit in the healing, we know the healing comes from thee. We thank you for that. You taught us tonight how we ought to reverence these things that come from this. Talk about it. Store them up in our hearts. Treat them as being significant. Truths to me. And dear Lord, you taught us tonight about this quiet time. How we can go out there and be prepared to do a work for Thee after spending some quiet time with Thee. You're able to teach us, learn us, strengthen us in our walk with Thee. Thank you for church tonight. Thank you for these homes represented. Just bless each one being faithful in your house tonight. Be with those who couldn't be with us tonight because of sickness. We look forward to seeing them back soon. We sure love you. We love you because you first loved us. Loved us when we were unloved. Died for us when we were sinners. Came by one day and gave us a chance to get it. Go it all for Thee. We trade it if we could. Give us safety as we go home. Bring us back our next appointed time. Thank you again for this opportunity to be in your house tonight. In Jesus' name.